boost your revenue and drive growth.
Hello, ad starting in a little bit. Probably can't catch this Pokemon. We'll try to catch the next one. Okay, ads have started. Sorry about that. Frosty Tools letting us know. Thank you for popping in. We're just getting going here. Have the raid train coming in at 3. We are the stop at 3. So yeah, all that going on. Meantime, we're gonna get started on the spinny spin. I need to switch which side my flyer hook is on. Needs to be on the right side with these hooks on the top. I got something to show you guys. So funny. I went and collected eggs just before stream, and look at this gamut of eggs. We have a regular large egg, a little bit larger egg, and a super duper large egg, and then we have this teeny tiny baby egg. I don't have silkies, so one of my hens is at close to the end of her laying days. Yeah, that's why it's so tiny. My hens are all a few years old, so sometimes they quit laying and sometimes they just continue laying. It just, we go from extra large to teeny tiny. It was just so funny. I had to share that. Ad break. While the ad is running, we're going to spin the Cheviot Black Alpaca blend. So I'm going to pull that out now. I'm going to cover the eggs with the plastic so I don't get this all over the eggs. Going to unroll the bat. Unroll it. There we go. I'm going to grab a bit on the end and just peel it off. Create some dust. Look, we got a little bit of black that just popped out of there. We'll spin it in. That's fine. No lead yarn on here, no big deal. Just gonna wrap some of the fiber on the end. I am wearing unicorn slippers today. A little bit of silliness happening. We'll get this started. Nice long start. Break off the end. Up through there, around here, and then I'm just going to tie it on. It's fine to lose that little bit. It's not going to be that much of a little bit to worry about. We'll continue to spin. Okay, I'm going to tighten this so it'll go in. Keep going. Loosen my tension back up and back into the spin. Woo! Spot of pure black. Love it. Love it. Oh, this is so nice to spin. This is such a lovely blend. Some of it's going to barber pole. Some of it's going to have one color and just a tad of the second color. It's all fine. Very fine. Slowly pull apart this clump. Pedal slowly as well. It's all good. Hey Vixen, how are you? Thank you so much for the check-in. Starting a tad early. I know Ray Train just stopped at the next stop. It'll be here in a couple hours. But I wanted to get this started and going. I have plenty of fiber. I've been trying to spin at least 4 hours a day. I did get 3.86 ounces, spun, plied, washed the whole gambit over the course of the weekend, and that was the rest of this speckled yarn or speckled wool that came from the woolery. So got that done. And of course I get it all tangled in the spinning wheel because of course why not. That's also chain plied like I did the first one. I did the other one. Oh, I don't want to ruin the shirt. So it's hanging here because the bottom of it's still a tad bit damp. It's not quite fully dry from being washed yesterday, but it's alright. It'll get there. Just needs a bit more time. I tried to give it enough time, but that's alright. It might dry faster if I put it out in the sun, but I didn't want to put it in the sun and start sun bleaching it, you know. That whole process. How are you today, Vixen? Just riding the train and hanging out? Just making sure I'm ready. I will talk a little bit about Ohio when the train comes in. When it's my turn. When the train does come over to you, you'll have to raid and run. But wanted to pop in for a bit before it comes over. Okay, I appreciate that so much, Vixen. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Glad you did. Love having you. It's all good. All good. I gotta try to pay a little closer attention to chat because I don't have my chat bot on today. Gonna try to do without it. Been riding a train and modding. Very nice. And then you have your regular. Okay, when my time's up. I gotcha. Yeah, you got the Thursday slot. That's the other slot I was looking for on the train, but that's okay. It's all good. You fit me in somewhere. That's alright. All good. I didn't wanna, ruin my stream streak for the raid train, but trying to do what I can. That's what we all do, right? I was in a Exotic Kitty stream last night, and she's like, "Oh, well, you need to do this, you need to do that," and I'm like, I don't have any editing software to do certain things like video clips to post into Instagram. So she introduced me to something that may work, so I had to pop in my computer and get it. So I did that. I haven't had time to play with it though. I would love to do more video clips. The cat suddenly jumps up on my lap or whatever. Things happen. Life. Ooh, this is straight black. Woo. Well, since you're not going to be here, the state of Ohio is kind of known as the Buckeye state. So I did manage to find a Buckeye tree and collect some Buckeyes. So I actually do have a few here. These are the nut of the tree. You often have some of your kitties popping out. Yep, they do that. They do that. I got an ad coming in my music. Doggone it. Skip it. But yeah, usually you think of Buckeyes. It's the peanut butter filling covered in chocolate. That is about what a real Buckeye looks like. I can't have chocolate, so I usually dip mine in white chocolate instead of milk chocolate. But yeah, kind of known for our Buckeyes. We also have like the, is that my doorbell? No. It sounded like my doorbell. We also have like the Underground Railroad. There's also, of course, the Indians. We're here before man, you know, us humans invaded. Conkers? You call them conkers there in the U.S.? They're not Buckeye trees? Interesting. Here they're called Buckeye trees. Got it. Piece of stuff that doesn't belong. They usually have a really spiky covering around the nut. But you peel that away, and a lot of people like to put these in their pockets as kind of like a, oh, what you call it? Kind of like a rabbit's foot, a lucky charm kind of thing. They have conker trees. That's the British. Okay, gotcha. It's alright. Oh, what's that? Thank you for following. TG Mena. Did I have TG Mena? Is that right? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Fiber family. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you enjoy stream. So many things happening today. Another minute and a half, we should have a Pokemon popping up. Let me get onto the right page for that. Oops, nope, I need to go over here. Go over here, click on my own live. Make sure that's muted so we don't have anything extra happening. Nothing extra, no surprises. No surprises. If we get enough people playing the Pokemon game, I do have 2 gifts to give, but we need at least 5 people playing. I don't know that I have 5 people in here yet. It's okay. If I don't give the gifts today, it will happen sometime. Same. Used to attach string through the middle and play Congress Smash game. Oh, whoever broke first lost. Okay. I've never broken them open. People just stick them in their pocket like a little lucky charm. So when they have their hands in the pockets, they rub them. Kind of like I used to keep like a lucky stone in my pocket, and I had it so long. It was a heart-shaped stone that I had found in the riverbed, and I would rub it like this, and I had a nice little divot worn spot in the middle. I had to quit using it because that worn spot wore all the way through eventually. Took years to do, but it happened. There's the Pokemon. It's the vanilla ice cream. Oh my goodness, we're starting off big. I think I got I gotta put frozen ball. Oops. Hard to type sideways. I can't sit straight in front of the computer at this moment. Not with the spinning wheel here and in the way. But there, I did get a frozen ball. And my Poke Daily. Don't forget to do your Poke Daily if you play. No pressure. No pressure. There's also the parachute game, parachute drop. So if you do exclamation point drop, you can play that. There's also Plinko. You can do exclamation point Plinko. That's happening in there. All of the things. do. Meow. Keyboard you have to keep on the side. You take the drawer out in normal desk. Redeem first. Congrats, Vixen. You got first today. Woohoo! Kind of cheated my regulars. Oh, I did catch it. Nice. All my regulars aren't expecting me for another half an hour. But I figure with the raid chain I end up ending half an hour early, and I still wanted to get 4 hours in front of the spinning wheel, so we're trying to do that. Yes, Miss Abby. Yes, Miss Abby. We're a little early. I know, it's a little early, but we'll end early, see? Yeah, but we get to end early. Maybe we'll actually have dinner on time today. Anything's possible. Yep, and this is what happens. Tortoiseshell Kitty, Miss Abby. She always interrupts early. She's like, why are you in here talking to yourself? I mean, really. Silly. I can't do anything with you in my lap. I know, baby girl. I know, my little princess. You're like... Oops. And now my wool is catching my crochet hook rack. Maybe I should have reorganized just a little bit. Pussycats. Of course, I don't normally have eggs on my table either, so there's that. Need to feed the kitties. Yeah. So got your snacks. Do we gotta go get you more snacks? Huh? You almost ate them all up. Yeah. Sorry, I bumped the table. Distract her with the snacks so I can continue spinning. The things you gotta do. It's not like she's a young kitty. She's 12 years old. Getting to be an old lady. An old spoiled princess. Yee. Yeah, gray isn't very colorful to work with, but this is all 100% produced here local to me. The sheep farmer is about within 12 minutes away, and the alpaca hobbyist, we're going to call him a hobbyist, he's only like 9 minutes or 8 minutes away. He's a little bit closer than the sheep farmer, but they are semi-close to each other. They're farther out in the country on the other side of town from where I am. But I want to still get through at least this fiber bat today. It would be great. I haven't decided what I'm going to ply it with. Welcome back. And I didn't exactly weigh it all out either. I was bad at not keeping very good records. Yeah, that's what I get for not entering a Tour de Fleece group or anything. I'm kind of going extremely rogue with my Tour de Fleece. I'm gonna spin every day. Today's supposed to be a rest day. Yesterday was a challenge day, so yesterday not only did I spin just shy of 4 ounces, I also plied that 4 ounces and washed that 4 ounces. Saturday didn't have a whole lot of spinning time because it was hubby's birthday, so I wound up spending about an hour applying the rest of what I had started plying before, which was that cherry blossom from the Woolery. But I got the other half of that fiber spun up, plied up, and done on Saturday. I spent about 6 hours Saturday. Or Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. About an hour Saturday, 6 hours on Sunday. So somehow it's going to even out. It's fine. 6 hours was a lot. My hands were tired. Because I did the same with the second half as I did the first. So it was all a nice thin ply, and then chained it on itself, so it wound up being a 3-ply finished 3-ply yarn. If you know anything about spinning, you know what plies are. Plies, let me grab a scrap yarn here. Got a pile of scrap yarn behind me. Like this lavender color. If I were to take the end of this lavender color and pull it apart, that would tell me how many plies that are in this particular yarn. See, there are 3 plies. This is a 3-ply sport weight yarn. It's the same when I'm creating this. Basically, I could do the same 3-ply. Basically, that's what I did yesterday. Was a 3-ply yarn. Hamtrax redeeming second. Hello, welcome, and congrats. We're spinning up Cheviot and alpaca blend that we prepped into a bat. Remember the fiber bat we did? This is the cream color Cheviot with the black alpaca, which turned this beautiful gray color. Spinning that up today. And enjoying my lovely unicorn slippers. And we have our Ohio Buckeyes hanging out here too. This is a real nut. We'll say it is a Buckeye. The nuts are not edible. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the leaves on the tree are edible, but I'm not sure. My weekend was good. A little on the boring side. We did go shopping and stuff on Saturday, which was hubby's birthday. I would have rather gone up to the lake, but he didn't want to, so. And it's his birthday, so we do what he wants. We could have, he could have visited his family. I could have gone up to the lake and spent a few hours there with everybody, and then back to his family, because there were 3 birthdays. Hubby's was Saturday, and then two nephews were on, both their birthdays were on Sunday. So they had a nice birthday party there. It was great. Had a nice pool party. Yeah, lots of birthdays. Yep. And we didn't even go up to family. We didn't want to do anything. We did some shopping Saturday. What did we pick up? We picked up I want to say a power pack that's charged by a solar panel. It's something I'm going to be able to use when I go camping to charge my phone and earbuds overnight. And then I'm going to have to figure out a good place to put it during the day while we are out and about, so it can recharge with the solar panel. I don't know. I told them I had Mary Fire Creation Redeeming Third. Hello and welcome, Mary. Hope you're doing well, girl. Hope you're doing well. Hello there. Took dub riding Saturday. Went through every mud puddle. Oh no, without slowing down. Oh, I bet she had a ball though. That's so exciting. Now, I've driven Amy's ATV before. I think both times that I've gone before, I rode Amy's. Oh yeah, I'm sure she had a blast. Was that Jimmy that was stuck in the water? Need to pick that out. I don't need that, yeah. I saw the video on Facebook. That was great. See, I told Michael we should have gone. I miss all the fun stuff. No, we went shopping, and then he just wanted to sit and watch videos and do his thing, so he did that. I did some spinning. I read 2 books. Yarn math is hard. Uh-oh, Glitch Witch. Anything I can help you with? What kind of yarn math are we doing? Is it anything like chicken math? We've seen chicken math, right? You're hanging in there? Took Wednesday off from watching Twitch and YouTube and lurked in my stream Thursday. Great. And Friday? Because you had a really bad headache. Oh no. Finally lesson this morning. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm sorry, it's been a rough weekend. Weekend for you. Oh, Pokemon. Just gonna throw a regular Pokeball at that. Uh-oh. You don't have it, Vixen. Catch it. Get it. I know, it's hard to do. No Gary today. Yes, no Gary today. We have a raid train coming at 3. I can turn them on, but we'll have to turn them off at 3. And the raid train's fairly large, we'll say. Not super large, but fairly large. I've seen larger chats, but for crafties, for us crafties, yes, it's a larger raid train. Oops, and actually my thing is off. There, that should be in there. What else am I missing? We'll put the train on. We will have a raid train coming in at 3 there. We're ready. We're ready. When they're ready, we're ready. Mary Vixen, you caught it. Congrats. Oops, Knitter Girl slightly late, but welcome in, Knitter Girl. How are you today? Good to see my mods in here. Thank you, thank you. How cute y'all are saying hi to each other. Y'all so cute. Make me happy. You make my day. You're good? Thank you. I am well. I am well. It was a pretty good weekend. I read 2 books. We went shopping. Did a little extra shopping and grocery shopping. Probably spent way too much money, but you know. You know. Too hot there, stay indoors in the air conditioning. If you don't have air conditioning, put an ice pack in front of a fan. That'll help cool you down. And ads. And ads. I thought about turning Frosty off, but have not done that. Okay, I finished that bat. I'm gonna twist it on there. Just so it stays. I'm going to grab the fiber bat and I'm going to just peel another section off. I know not all of you are in ads. Some of you are special friends. Hamtracks, did you see the eggs I collected today? We got a regular egg. We have a large egg. We have an extra large egg. I can barely hold them in one hand. And then we have a baby. Chicken, let's go. Bluey, hello. So that's the gamut of eggs I collected. I don't have silkies. These are not supposed to be tiny eggs. I just thought it was hilarious. I got the whole gamut of sizes of eggs. I missed that. You wish. Thank you for the check-in. Thank you for doing a shout out. I just have Gary off because we have a raid train that's going to come in at 3. So I'm trying my best to make sure I read the chat. Didn't want to delete your message, so there's your hi. Glitch Witch to Vixen. Thank you so much for the check-ins. You all are awesome. Hello, hello. Ads are done. Thank you, thank you. I just went to the bat and peeled off another strip on the edge. I reshowed my eggs. Geo, hey Geo, love you sis. Get that. 22 months. Woo! Yip yip. Welcome, welcome. We have a raid train coming at 3, so the I don't know why all the things aren't working. I'm barely hearing all the extra sounds. I did make a few adjustments. Maybe I made the wrong adjustments. I was trying to stop all the duplicate things from happening. Love you too, sis! Getting so excited for this camping trip. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's been eons since I've gotten to take a full week vacation. I'm so excited. How cute you are saying hello to each other. You guys are adorable. Adorable. There we go. So we got some Buckeyes hanging out today because this is the Summer World Tour. Got the piece for the outside of your brim ready. Nice. Crafty lady, hello and welcome. Woohoo! Look at them beautiful stars and stripes, just in a different order. My lovely Canadian friend, hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Do follow Crafty Lady. She's awesome. You know, I bought a box of crackers just so I'd have a cracker box to try. It's going to take me forever to do this book thing out of a cracker box, but I'm going to try it. I don't have any of the... I have special nothings. I have 2 pairs of special scissors, that's it. And glue and paper. You have an idea for walking small project bag. Oh, nice. That would be fantastic. Y'all, so cute saying hi to each other. I'm funny? How am I funny? I've never done a junk journal. I don't have any of the... I don't have any of the doodads and bobs and whatnot stuffs. I could fill it with different kinds of fiber. Can I just glue fiber in each page and be good? I don't know. I've never done a junk journal. I understand the concept of doing different things. I get it. I'm gonna try. It might take me 3 months. Sure I can. You can do anything you want. Alright. Maybe I should do like a fiber junk journal. Cut off a little piece of every fiber I spin for Tour de Fleece. Samples of the fibers, exactly. That's what I was just thinking, Crafty Lady. Use scrap and dryer lint. I knew I had a freaking ant on me. Y'all, I went out and watered my plants outside. I have some tomato plants and a pepper plant and some a little bit of strawberry patch. And I just wasn't thinking, turn on the hose, was spraying everything with the hose. And here ants are just all over the place. Had them on my feet, had them on, they were all over. I could not get the ants off of me. And I went and got the ant spray to spray down the spot in front of the hose so I could use the hose without getting full of ants. And the stupid thing wouldn't spray. So I'm just like, great. Threw out my hands. I'm like, okay. Hosed myself off as best I could, getting all the ants out. I thought I got them off, but I missed one. I just had one on my shoulder. Those tiny little black sugar ants. Oh, they drive me crazy. I got them out of my house. Now I just need to keep them out. Keep them out. Problem is, I think they're going down into the crawl space. So I don't know if, like, I don't know what to put down there to keep them out. But it gets to be a regular problem every year. I can't keep them out and away from my house. Diatomaceous earth around your walls. I've done that. I have done that. That's the first thing I do in the spring. After the snow has melted, I put diatomaceous earth all around the house, all around the chicken area. I don't know. Can't keep them away. Maybe I need to do it more often. Okay. I don't care about Kroger I don't shop Kroger. Kroger sucks for me. Tarot traps? I haven't tried traps yet. There's just too many of them. So we've sprayed around the house. He's sprayed around the house at least 4 times now. And they're still... You know how we have that hose out front next to the front walkway? They were all over that hose. I didn't realize... I didn't see them when I picked up the hose to use the hose. The ants can be in the yard all they want. We hardly do anything in our yard. Hubby come home and doesn't want to do nothing outside, so I don't know why we bother with a full acre of property. Just cut it and listen to the neighbors complain. You know. They carry it home and die. Okay. Do I need to tilt the camera a little this way? Buckeyes are working their way off. That way you can see my hands more. Just moving the hook on my flyer as I go along. You know, everyday problems. At least the last load of laundry's in the dryer. I worked hard today. I worked hard this morning. It's up at 6:30. I washed the whole weekend worth of dishes because I refuse to spend my weekend doing dishes. So it sits for the whole weekend. And then, see, we ate out Saturday afternoon, but we ate at home Saturday evening. Trying to remember everything. I finished this one sleeve for the lacy sweater. I got the second sleeve started. This morning, jumped right in, getting dishes done, getting laundry going as I was doing dishes, clean the fridge. Cooked quite a bit of bacon. Probably half a pound. I didn't do the whole pound, but half a pound of bacon. Made a broccoli salad. I wanted to make sure I had it in mind for the trip, because that Thursday check-in. Thank you. Thank you. Mirror Stepper, hello and welcome. Yadarika, thank you for the chicken. Very nice. Anybody and everybody can do the check-in. Doesn't matter if you're a part of the Crafty Collective or not. It puts your name in there. And it just... Oh, we have a spider. We have a spider in my egg carton because I brought this carton in from outside. See him down in that corner? Let's take Spider outside. I'll be right back in a quick moment. I'm going to take this guy outside. Y'all catch that Pokemon. I'll be right back. Oh, I better mute my mic. Alright, there we go. All taken care of. Wappa wappa. Hamtrak's fixin' a knitter girl caught the Pokemon. Thank you, thank you. Just took the spider out the front door. All is good in the world. I don't mind spiders as long as they're outside. I don't like them inside. I will continue to put them outside every time I find one. They're here for a reason. Yep. Prime subs are awesome. I know they don't count towards your points or whatever, but for me, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just an affiliate. I will probably always be an affiliate. I would love to make a partner, but I highly doubt it would ever happen. It's okay. Did we have 5 people playing the Pokemon game? If so, I have presents to give. I wasn't here to count. I see 3 caught plus I played. Anybody else play and miss? I think that would be 5. I see Bluey played. Let me try to do the poke gift really quick. Poke gift. Yay! Yadarika and Geo got the gift. Congrats, guys. Premier ball and a cherish ball. Very nice. Awesome, awesome. Might still hear the dryer running. This Cheviot and alpaca blend that we made is just delightful to spin. It's going really quick. I might make it through both bats today at this rate. Did I make 3 bats or did I only do 2 bats of that? I think I only did 2 bats. Now I wish I had a 3rd bat. Back and had to escort vendor. Oh my, Mir. Welcome back. Get some tweezers. Need a sugar boost? Uh-oh. Twizzlers. Sorry, Twizzlers. Uh-oh. I have a giant marshmallow. You want a giant marshmallow? They're so fluffy. Which reminds me, I made some white chocolate candy. Made some white chocolate paws. And I don't know how the other candy is gonna turn out. It's coconut, almond, and white chocolate. Made it and stuck it in the fridge. Plus I made the broccoli salad too hot there to cook. And it was easy. You know, I just melted the white chocolate in the microwave for like 30 seconds, stirred it another 30 seconds, it was ready. And I mixed it with coconut and almonds. I just put the coconut and the almonds in the blender, blended it till they were like a flour puff. And then mixed the white chocolate in with it and then shoved it in a form. So I don't think they're quite cool enough yet to pull out, but they might be. We can try it, or we can wait till 3. I don't know. Sounds yummy. I've only done it once before, and I did it differently last time. Last time I took the form, I put white chocolate down in it, a thin layer of white chocolate, and then I stuffed the coconut almond in it, and then a layer of white chocolate over the top, so it was like coated in the white chocolate. Temperature is 82 Fahrenheit, feels like 86. Woo! I have not checked temperature here. I have not checked that today. It feels warm out. How warm exactly, I don't know. Apparently I missed a phone call, but that's okay. We are 89, feels like 91, partly cloudy. Looks like we are supposed to hit 90, 91 today. 38% humidity. Woo! Yeah, hot. It was quite hot over there yesterday. Over 100. Wow. Wowzers. 100 is too high. Well, shoot, what am I saying? 90 is too high. I get overheated easy, and then I'm dry heaving. Or if I have something in my stomach, I'm just heaving. Yeah, contents of my stomach just become ant food. .28 feels like 30 Celsius. Yes, that's hot. Uncomfortable hot. High is 93. Oof. Yeah, Florida's a different kind of state in the summer. Too summery, right? I hear you there. Too hot is too hot. Too hot is too hot. I get that. I can understand that. I can relate. I can relate. Very much so. Y'all want me to go check on my candy? My treat. See, I don't make snacky treats like this very often because I'm the only one that eats them in this house. So, you know. Doesn't help with my waistline. Let me go grab it really quick. I think my biggest complaint is it gets messy. It gets messy. You almost opened your window earlier today? Oh, alright. I didn't quite fill the whole thing, but I'm okay with it. Oh my gosh. It does have the smiley face on it. Alright, try it. That's a yes. That is a yum. Reminds me of a candy bar. Almond Joy. That has a coconut and the almond on it, and it's covered in chocolate, but I used white chocolate. That's what this tastes like. So good. I would set it over there though, just so that I don't get fiber all over it. I'm gonna have to do that again, y'all. I will be making more of that. Relatively healthy, I would think. There we go. Just mixed it together while the white chocolate was still hot. I put a little bit of grapeseed oil on my fingers so it didn't stick to my fingers as I pressed it into the form. I could have done a little bit more. But I didn't want to do too much. I saw also where you can make a frozen treat with just peanut butter and yogurt. Mix it together. You can put it in a form if you want. You don't have to. Put the stick in the middle, make it like a popsicle. And then you dip it in chocolate. I know, y'all, I'm so bad. I would love to make more stuff like that, but problem is I'd also eat it all. My figure is becoming a beach ball with arms and legs. Beach ball with extremities. That's pretty much what I am. I'm a beach ball. You lost a kilo? Congrats, knitter girl. Nice. I have no idea how many pounds that is, but congrats. Up, and we have another Pokemon ready. I know I have a lot of stone balls, so I'm going to throw a stone ball. I am apparently a goblet. Wait. What's going on? Oh, a follow. Thank you. Web Transuent? I got that wrong. I know I got that wrong. What? You're a goblet? Could ship some up there. Well, you know, I could make some and bring it for my trip and just happen to leave some there before I left. I am taking a refrigerated cooler. Heavy all up on top and tummy thin on the bottom. This means you do a lot of good walking, right? Working on a diet, but not there yet. You know, I hate the word diet. I absolutely positively do not like the word diet. I would rather call it, oh, Knit a Girl and Bluetooth, congrats. Yes, you walk. Very good. I've been bicycling. I finally aired up the tires on my bicycle, and I've been riding up and down our street because I have a bad knee. I can't walk for hours, but I can bike for a few hours. Dietary changes, there you go. I do not like the word diet. I would prefer it being like a lifestyle change, because it is kind of part of your lifestyle, right? How you eat, what you eat is a lifestyle. Different parts of even just the state of Ohio, different parts of the state of Ohio eat differently. They eat differently in the north than they do here in the south. And we're in ads. Great. And we're in ads. And I have a phone call. Hello? 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 My day is just fine. I still have not been in an accident in the last 2 years. Can you please stop calling me? Because this has gone too far. I get one more of these phone calls and I'm contacting a lawyer, and we will file harassment suit. And click. Fantastic. Fantastic. I am sick of those calls. They need to stop already. Yeah. Up, I'm like, what is rubbing? All the time. 90% of my calls are scam calls. 90%. Okay, welcome back from the ad break. Yep, scheme call while you guys were gone. No big deal. You just wanted to know about my non-accident for the last 2 years that didn't happen, that they seem to think happened, you know. The blanket you was working on, you completely messed up. Counted the count somehow, so you're just starting over. Oh no. Oh no, Mir, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Is it a stitch pattern that needs a lot of concentration? Yes, Miss Abby. She's meowing at me. Yep, she's here. She just ate snacks and meowed at me. I don't know why. She just ate more snacks. Like me, you don't need any more snacks. Yeah, you just want attention, and of course you want it at the most awkward of time, because, you know, I'm talking to peoples. Yeah. Knit a Girl says hello, by the way. You can't hear because Gary's not telling you. Gary's not telling you. Yeah. Knit a Girl says hi. Here, these pets are from Knit a Girl. Knit a Girl is petting you. Not exactly, but it has waves, almost like a chevron. So you miscount. Oh no. It does throw the shape off. It is similar, the wave is similar to a chevron. Yeah. Totally understand. Count is important, even if it is just to 7. And somehow I messed those up too. Yeah, chevron, ripple stitch, same thing. Yep. Same thing. Whether it's knit or crochet, you still have to count. You still got to get your increases and decreases in the right places, or it doesn't look right. Yes. It's very pretty. Oh. Yes, Miss Abby. We're just playing with wool, baby. We're just playing with wool. We're playing with two animals. We took a sheep and an alpaca and we crammed them together to make a schlamka. Right? Sheep, alpaca, schlamka? Shimka? A sheepaka? There you go, a sheepaka. I like sheepaka. Thank you for the check-in, Crafty Lady. You made a mistake too and you had to start over. Oh no, knitter girl, no. Schlampaka. I like shimpaka. We're gonna call it a shampaka. SHEMPACA. Shampaka. I don't mean to be rude, but y'all, I need to finish eating this one and I need to put the other 4 back in the fridge. White chocolate's gonna melt. I'll be right back. It's been a long time since I've been able to enjoy like a almond joy or anything like that. It's so good. Tastes just like an almond joy. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you are the nut. Yes, Miss Abby Abby. Yes, Miss Abby Abby. So I watered all the inside plants. I watered all the outside plants. Just getting all the things done today. Now, if I'm ambitious enough, I can get the floors and bathrooms done tomorrow. But I think before Raid Train gets here, we got 45 minutes. I'm going to let you all know now, I have an appointment at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So I will be starting an hour early so I can end an hour early. So I can make it to the appointment on time. You're always the nut. So delicious. Sometimes I am the nut. Most of the time, I'm the quiet one in the back corner. Usually I'm the one keeping to myself just so I can attempt to stay out of trouble. I say attempt because I feel like I'm always in trouble. And I always miss out on the good stuff. Yay, got a little thin there. A little thin there. Woohoo! You know, somewhere here I do have a train. Where did I put my train, y'all? My hubby works for the railroad, so I have a train. Oh no. I thought it was in this box. Yeah, see, I take tissue boxes and I shove it with all kinds of stuff. Now, this could probably qualify as just a junk, instead of a junk journal, a junk box. I mean, even have miniature mittens and miniature socks tucked in this box. I mean, there's a pair of socks. Here's a pair of mittens. Oops. There's a pair of mittens. These socks are actually on blockers. Oh, there's a rosary I was missing. This one actually glows in the dark. Yep, you gotta have a glow in the dark rosary. Well, that day in Easter when all the lights go out. Where is my train? Oh, here's another pair. There's another pair of mitts in here. There goes the marker. I have a punch. Be proud of me, crafty lady. I have a punch. It doesn't do corners, but I can punch out some ribbons. That might be the only punch I have. I don't know where my train went. I thought it was in this box. It is not. Fail, fail, fail. Here's the beaded dragon I'm supposed to work on at some point. Don't know when. Y'all, somebody needs to come organize my desk. It's just a mess. It's not in there. Where else would a train go? Did I shove it over here? Oh, excuse me, Charlie Brown. I really need to organize this table. So bad. So bad. It seems like I left it out because I knew the raid train would be coming. I wanted to have my train. Alright. Lost. Nope, didn't stick it in the drawer either. Hello! Angel or Oriole? Or I'm getting that all wrong. Sorry. Pokemon has arrived. Throw a Pokeball if you wish. I'm going to have to spend some time clearing off this table. I have a new mat to put down and everything. Hello and welcome, Angela. Angelo L'Oreal. I'm sorry if I have your Twitch name incorrect, but welcome. Welcome. We're going to continue spinning. I thought I had it sitting right here because of the all ready for the raid train, and now my train is done left. It left without me. That's alright. The train's coming all the way from Washington, so we'll be good. Washington is on the other side of the country. It's more of a west coast. I'm closer to the east coast. Just started a fresh spindle. Nice. And a ball of white wool. So you thought you'd see if anybody was spinning. Yes. Turtle fleece. I'm spinning every day throughout the whole tour. Today is supposed to be rest day. I am not resting. I am spinning every day. I'm trying to, well, I made the goal of doing 3 pounds of fiber for the tour, since I'm spinning every day. Last year I was just shy of 3 pounds. She's quite the spinner. Thank you, Mira. And I had a friend Sunday morning talk me into doing 4 pounds instead of 3 pounds. This is, I don't know. I did not weigh it. I did not weigh that. I did not weigh it. I've been weighing it as a finish. Most of the fiber bats are, I believe, 2 to 3 ounces. I don't think they are quite 4 ounces. The last one was like 3.86. But yeah, I have some Turkish style drop spindles, and I do my regular drop spindle is out on loan. And I have another drop spindle, has an Angora rabbit on it. It's sitting right here. Sitting right here. It's got an Angora rabbit on it. So this one's quite heavy. This one's the heaviest one I have, but I did have an Angora rabbit at one point. That's why I have that one. I don't know why it blocked that. That makes no sense. 4 pounds, yes. I think I only prepped 3 pounds. So I might need to prep more. Your 4 ounces is going to take a while because you do supported spindle. Nice. I have never done a supported spindle. I've always been intrigued by those. I don't think I'll ever get one though, because I love my Turkish style, and I'm really, really in love with my Maha Craft Susie. I got her back in 2012. And boy, was the husband upset. But he got over it. He sees how much I use it. Probably your description of yourself. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what word it was trying to block. Oh, it blocked the term noob. Okay. Noob just means newbie. It does not mean, anything naughty. Nothing adultish. That's fine. That's fine. All good. All good in my neighborhood for now. Still had all kinds of fireworks over the weekend. But people. Yeah, it's not always used kindly, but I don't think of noob as anything other than a newbie or a new person or new at doing something. You gotta start somewhere if you're gonna learn anything new. So this is a fiber bat that we made week before TDF started, so almost 2 weeks ago. Lots of fireworks still in your neighborhood. Oh my gosh, it's over with. Can we move on? Only slightly drafting this because I did pull it out. It's pretty thick. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the cat is doing over there. Claws on the floor. How long should one tail be when casting on a pieced sweater sleeve? Is the sleeve starting at the bottom or the top? I usually don't leave that long of a tail when I cast on for the sleeve. Because you're going to sew it anyway. So there's starting at the cuff. Yeah, see, when I did the cuff, of course, my sweater is a lacy sweater though too. I did not leave that long of a tail on the top, maybe 4 inches. And my cast on tail, I wove in as I went. So there, you don't even... There's a tail start here. I wove it in as I went, so there's no tail to worry about. Depends on your finishing. Are you gonna hand sew it? You're welcome. My plan, since there's a stitch on both sides that are extra on this piece, bless you, knitter girl. Sorry you sneezed. What I kind of do a cheat. I take it to my sewing machine. I just put clips on here. I don't use pins. Just like little clothespins is what I use. And I line it up really well and I zap it through my sewing machine. That's what I do. And I'll go up to this point here, because this is the arm opening, and then I'll line this up to the body of the piece and I'll zap it through the sewing machine. Sometimes I'll go the opposite way. Oh, thank you for the follow, and Angelo. Or is it Angel? Angel, or I'm sorry. Do I call you Angel? Is that okay? Or is it Olori? Olori. Angel Olori? Or Loria. Words today, I don't know. Forgive me, it's Monday. Never really thought of using a machine on fiber art. Well, why not? Why not? The sweaters you buy at the store, they're machined in pieces, cut. Actually, they just make the whole fabric. They cut it, and then they put it through a machine to sew. Same thing. It's not going to unravel that way either. Oops, I almost put it in the trash can. Oops. Oopsie oopsies. Yeah. Sorry, my lips are very, very dry. I can't keep them moist enough, you know. I put Vaseline on them overnight, just like I do my feet, and they're still dry cracked. And it's not like I don't drink enough. Speaking of drink, I have iced tea today. It is watermelon, cucumber, and mint. It's quite the mix. It's very delicious. It's been quenching my thirst, so yeah. I mean, it's not like it's going to unravel or anything. Used a singer form from grandmother for the first time this weekend. Nice. Got it all threaded up and just fiddled around for a bit. You know, sometimes it's just what you got to do. Sometimes it's just what you got to do. That way you can get familiar with the machine and how it works and different stitch patterns it may or may not be capable of doing. I think my singer needs to be taken apart and cleaned really good, and just a good once over on it. Yeah, that's how you learn. That's how you learn. A little bit at a time. No, I'm not the best seamstress in the world, but I can do a heck of a straight stitch. The machine does it, but you know, I can push the pedal and make it go where I want it to go for a straight stitch. And I can do a fold over hem. The foot pedal's a bit ornery. Might need to adjust it manually. Or you might want to just take like a cotton swab and get in there and clean it out. It gets dust and stuff in there. You might just need to clean it out. So you just pull a strand and feed it into this spinner and it makes a ball of yarn. Kind of, sort of. What I'm doing is I made a bat, so I have a drum carder, and it's, as you can see, pretty thick, relatively flat, because this goes around the whole drum. And then from here, we're pulling bits out and getting some twist in it, and that twist is making a single strand. Depending on, do you see what you do? Depending on what kind of yarn you want to make, will depend on how many strands and how thick of the strand you want. Now this is yarn, leftover yarn from a store, and it has 3 strands to this yarn. So just like I'm making a single strand here, it could be one of the plies come together to make the yarn. But yeah, similar. I'm not pulling out a strand, I am pulling out fiber, and then the twist is taking in that fiber to make the strand. And as thin as I am here, it probably will be either a 3-ply or a 4-ply. This ply that I'm making here is actually thinner than the ply in this yarn. So I could go 4 plies. 4 strands spun together is called plies, or plying. So when I'm putting twist into this fiber to make the strand, what's going to happen, since I'm turning clockwise to make this strand, when I put strands together to make a ply, where do I get the fiber? This fiber was grown here locally. There is a sheep farmer that I got half of this from, called Cheviot, and that looks like this. It's a plain cream color, and then I combined it together on my drum carder with a black alpaca, and I don't have any more black alpaca that's clean in the house. It's out in the shed. Could have prepared a little ahead of time, but you can combine any fibers or not combine at all. This yarn here that I made earlier for the tour, and we do have a Pokemon. This yarn that I made earlier, this is a 4-ply, and it is, so there's 4 strands, and this little bit here. Miss Abby's watching. You see her there? Yeah. So this is a 4 plies. So I brought 4 plies together to make this yarn, and this yarn could qualify as a baby yarn. It's thin enough. Technically, you could use cat fur, yes. You're not off your rocker. I've spun dog hair into yarn. My short-haired cat, her fur is not grippy enough to stay together, but I could blend it together with a wool, so the wool would help it stick in there. So I can't spin her fur by itself. I would have to spin it with something else. And the same things happens with goats. Goats you get fiber from, get Angora from a rabbit, yes. Angora goats, you'd think would be Angora hair, but it's not. It's not. Angora comes from rabbits. Yep, Angora, you get mohair. Yeah, mohair is slippery. And that is goat hair. Angora goats produce mohair, what we call mohair. Yep. Congrats, Bluetooth. So I have her threaten to knit her into a pair of socks. No. Nah, she's a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. She gets a little tortitude here and there, but she's a good girl. Yeah. She's Mama's princess. You're very welcome. Thank you for playing. There is the drop game, so you can do exclamation point drop. There's also the Plinko game. You can do exclamation point Plinko if you want to play those. Oh, that's not working. Oh no, we better fix that. Oh no. Let's fix it. Must fix. Must fix. This seems to happen once a week, doesn't it? Okay, I'm logging in. Angora ferrets? I don't know about ferrets. I've never spun a ferret. Okay, copy that link. Uh-oh, ad break. Vixen is lurking. That's okay. Thank you. Enjoy your lurk. Few themes. We don't want Halloween, not yet. Not logged in. How many times do I gotta log in? Okay, there we go. Copy. Okay, drop should work now. Bless you, mirror. Allergy sneezing. Frap. What's frap? Oh, drop. There you go. It's working. Okay, now Plinko should be working. Now we should be working. There you go. Good job. While I'm at it, I'll refresh that. Okay. Back to spinny spin. Ouch, you land on your head. So many things. Maybe we should move that up here? I don't know. That is the list for today for the train ride. There you go. Now you can see the corners. And you're stuck in the corner. Sorry. I'm sorry if I'm missing any chat. If you had a question or something, please ask again. I'd be happy to answer. Whee! Oh, that's another piece of grass or something there. It happens. Just pluck it out. It's fine. Usually catch it when I'm spinning. So I'm just kind of pulling the fiber back. My left hand is controlling how much fiber is going into the twist by pulling it back, and my right hand is pinching the twist so it doesn't go into where my left hand is. See, and I can adjust to work across this side. Work this spot a little bit because it's taller than the rest. Get that piece of grass out of there. There we go. Got too much going there. We'll break it off and go over here and just let the twist take it. There we go. Smooth it out with your fingers. All good. Just keep going. Just keep going. Maybe the train schedule would be better on the bottom right down over here. Is that better? So it's out of the way of seeing what my hands are doing. I keep getting hidden behind it. There we go. Maybe that's better. That's kind of not much happening in that corner of the screen, so I think that would be good. I couldn't get rid of the black for the raid train, but it's okay. We have the Pokemon and the timer there as well. Getting things situated, figuring it all out. Woo! Got 15 more minutes. When the train is due here, we'll be ready anytime they're ready to come in. And I have it all queued up for the next stop after mine. To have that all ready to go as well. So just a quick reminder to all of my regulars or anybody else that wants to pop in. Everybody's, you're welcome anytime. Tomorrow's stream will be an hour earlier. So I will start at 12:30 instead of 1:30. And I will need to end at 4:30 instead of 5:30 because I have an appointment at 5 o'clock. So in order for me to be at my appointment on time, I need to give myself appropriate time to make it there, right? So I'll have to raid and run tomorrow. But I can leave a lurk, I can leave my pewter on at a low volume, it'll be fine. Alright, I need to move the hook that's on my flyer because I keep filling up that same spot. Time to move over. I want to keep the fiber going onto my bobbin as even as possible. That way I can fit more fiber on there. Nice and even. I have another piece of straw right here I need to pull out. It felt hard. There shouldn't be anything hard in my fiber. It should feel nice and smooth. Especially with that alpaca. Alpaca by itself feels so silky and soft and just really fluffy. I do have some brown alpaca all ready to go up here that I want to spin by itself. I want to spin that for a pair of socks. I want 100% alpaca socks. So I did that. I did add that to the pile, but I still don't think I have 4 pounds there. I'm thinking I want to card up some more of that Romney with the sari silk that we started out with, because that was just amazing. Something fell on the floor. Oh. Our nut fell on the floor. Our buckeye. We have a buckeye down. Uh-oh. Buckeye down. Buckeye down. Ugh. And it wants to go the wrong way. I'll set it on the table since it doesn't want to stay in the spinning wheel. But I could take a piece of tape, make it into a roll, stick that on the bottom, and then stick that on the spinning wheel. Maybe then it'll stay. I don't know. We can hope. I don't want to glue it on because I want to be able to remove it later. Poke gift. Nice. Bluetooth received a friend ball. Thank you so much. Vixen also received a night ball. Nice gift. Congrats, guys, and the extra Pokeballs to throw. Nice. Throw responsibly now. Just because you have a night ball doesn't mean you throw it at night, but you know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just because you have a friend ball doesn't mean you throw it at a friend. But it is great to share with the friends. Unless the friend is expecting it. Then you can throw it at your friend, okay? Yes, don't forget to do your poke daily. Mine was pretty rough. I had a bad poke daily today. Oh my gosh, it was rough. Let me go to my thing here. I did post in PCG. I had $54 and 1 Pokeball. I also put in announcements there about tomorrow's stream. In case there's any questions, I did put it in an announcement, and I did do add to everybody, so everybody knows or is aware of the change in schedule for tomorrow. Oh, another Pokemon, so quick. Oh my gosh. A Rufflet, I already have 3 of those, but thank you, Mary, for putting up Discord. 1, 2, 3 players throwing Pokeballs. I'm hoping I can keep up with chat. Gary's taking the day off today. We may or may not have a lot of chatters, but we'll welcome everybody in just the same. There's a little piece of grass right there, a tiny little one. There, I got it. Ruffalo has been caught by Bluey. Woohoo! Congrats, Bluetooth. Bluey the Bluetooth. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Almost got away from me. I let too much fiber in and it just was taken off. Just taken off. Yeah, it's a good day. Catching Pokemon. Woohoo! Good, good. Yeah, Knitted Girl, I usually miss on Mondays and Tuesdays too. You had a really good end of week last week at catching. You were catching them left and right on Thursday and Friday. It was great though. Woohoo! I don't quite have my gear, my spinning wheel on the highest gear, but I feel like it's close to the highest gear. Need that spot there to thin out a little. Oh, it thinned out. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. You finished the Wonder Trade for missions? Nice! I haven't even looked at what the Pokemon thing is for today. Or this week, I should say. Want to see it all full speed? I was doing that on Friday. It was all full speed. Wonder Trade Dark type. Effective moves, attempted catches, stadium battles, catch greater than 83 kilograms, and win stadium battles. Okay, so I need to trade some dark type. I think I will worry about that on tomorrow. I'll start my trade stuff tomorrow. It's fine. It's 5 trades, so you know if I do one a day, it's fine. You want to see full speed. Okay, well, I would have to change the whirl. I can do the fastest speed on this whirl. If that's the outside. But I do have a whirl that goes even faster. Okay, here we go. Ready? It's going to take off like an airplane. This is the fastest whirl, the fastest setting on this whirl. And I'm doing long draw because if I don't, I could make it thicker than what I want it to be. Or if I would get too much twist in the strand. And I'm gonna need to move the hook. Thank you for the follow. Kalmnik? Am I getting that right? That's okay. Kalmink. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Y'all. It can get crazy fast. I don't even have the fast whirl on either. It can go faster. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Fiber family. Crummy Poke Daily there too? Oh, I'm sorry, Mir. Mine was not that many dollars and just a Pokeball. Oh, made my follow goal. That's what that explosion was about. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Y'all. You know what that sparks, right? We met a goal. We met a goal. Hello there. That goal means we do an extra giveaway. Would anybody be interested in some hand spun yarn? You'll have to wait until the Tour de Fleece is over with before you can send it, because we want to get a picture of everything together. But I'd be happy to send some hand spun yarn if anybody would be interested, because we met a goal. Hamtrax would. Woo! Goal mirror stepper, right? Hello, exotic kitty. You'll be lurking? Well, we just met a follower goal before the raid train even gets here. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that happened. So we're gonna do an extra giveaway. I don't think I have time to set it up right this minute. Or do I? I have two minutes before the raid gets here. 2 minutes. Let's see. Elements. Come on, be nice to me. Elements, let's go. Let's go. We've got time. Time is of the essence. Live streamers. Let's go. Let's go. You got 212 poke dollars and 2 heavy balls and 2 level balls. That's not too bad, Knitter Girl. That's not too bad. Loyalty. Giveaway. Ant. Oh gosh. Ants. Let me set this down so I have 2 hands here. Follower goal giveaway. Everyone gets his first ticket for free. Sun confirmation. Anybody can get in. Maximum of 10 tickets per user. That looks good. We'll do it. Guess we'll be arriving here. Yoo-hoo! Station is ready. Station is ready. Thank you, Supreme. I am well. I am well. We met a follower goal before the raid train even gets here. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's great. So we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do. Thank you. We're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna give away some hand spun yarn. There you go. Exclamation point ticket. You can get up to 10 tickets. So if you want 10 tickets, do exclamation point ticket, a space, and the number 10. There you go. You got 10 altogether. Perfect. There you go. There you go. And our chat bot is off, so hopefully I might need help with my mods. Can help me with chat if anybody has a question that I missed. I don't want to miss chat. But there we go. Thank you for doing Supreme Doom and a quick, yeah. There you go, Hamtrax, you're in. Good job, good job. Mirror's in. Thank you, you're in. Oh, it did not. What happened? Hamtrax, why didn't come coming. Why did it not give you tickets? That's for everybody. Ha, got you. I don't know why it didn't give you tickets. You should be able to get in. You did everything right. I don't know. You don't think you know how to do it? You did it fine. You did it right. You did it right. Yeah, you might not have been in stream long enough to have enough points. That might be it. That might be it. Try to get one ticket. Nope, still didn't do it. Hopefully you can hang out for a little while. Get you some points in. That seems crazy. You've been here for at least half an hour. Well, maybe not quite half an hour. It's not. I'm not going to draw a winner until probably a little after 4:30. If you can stay in that long, we'll get you in. Raid train is here. Chugga chugga choo choo. Hey. Hi everybody. Silver. Hi Lady Cricket Bug. Sorry if I'm missing your name. It's going to scroll by really fast. Hi everybody. Welcome in. Scoobaloo. Hello. Oh my goodness. There's more than I thought there would be. Hello and welcome. Sassy Penny. Hello. Get all that explosion. And biddies. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Roxy. You don't have to do that. Supreme also gave biddies. Oh my goodness. Jilly, is that how you say your name, Jilly? Thank you so much for the follow. We reached a follower goal. Yes, check in. Awesome, thank you. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, you all are awesome. Look at, yes, let's go. More biddies. Oh my gosh. Trying to catch up here. It's trying to catch up. Hello everybody and welcome in. Gussie Marie. Hello. Welcome in. Woohoo. And we have a Pokemon that has showed up. So if you're interested in catching the Pokemon or if you play the Poke Community game, it is there and ready. I also have a Poke gift to give at some point if we have 5 players. And husband's backing in the driveway, so he's home. Right on time. I have a lot of stone balls, so sorry for the typing. I'm typing in. Hello there, how are you? Rosie Rosie. Hello and welcome. Oh, and I cannot spell it right. Oh my gosh. Oops, and I capitalized it all. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I give up. Either I catch it or I don't. Either I catch it or I don't. It's all fine. We met a follower goal already just before the raid train came in. So we're going to do a giveaway. I just set that up. So if you want to do, if you've been in here before and you know you have points, quick question, you're looking at the small mini spinners and I was wondering if I know how much the the Nano 2 and if it's decent for you to start with. No. You're fine. You're fine. I'd rather answer your question. Oh, I did catch it. Congrats, Knitter Girl, too. The Nano is a great start because you don't have to worry about coordinating your feet and your hands. You just worry about your drafting and what your hands are doing and how fast your spinner is spinning. So the e-wheels, I do recommend as a pretty good start. Unless you're really, really sold on getting a wheel. Okay, so thank you. A friend gave this to me. She knows I have chickens. There's the chicken cam there. She found it and she's like, we did a little bit of a trade. I made her a pair of socks and she sent me the apron. Ads, always the ads. Y'all, we'll be back in just a moment with the ads. Welcome into Drop. There's also Plinko. If somebody that can start Plinko, show people that there's also Plinkos. No problem, Rosie Rose. Thank you for the check-in. Yep. Hamtrax, thank you. Plinko. You don't think you'd want a wheel just yet? You've seen a few different e-spinner options. Yeah, the e-wheel is reasonably priced. It would be a good start. Thank you, Grim Reaper, for the check-in. Well, the train has stopped here in Ohio. Well, we'll wait till the ads are done. Private Zigzag, hello and welcome. Sorry, still on commercial. Yeah, still in the ad. Yep. Thank you for the check-in. Thank you. Thank you all. Oh my gosh. Somebody's birthday. Happy birthday. Welcome back from ad jail. I'm so sorry, y'all. It comes up every 15 minutes, so we will have that. I cannot stop it. I tried. I didn't want to stop it just for the raid train. It's a, normal everyday thing. You might hear extra noise in the background. My husband just got home from work as well. Oh, thank you. What is it? Mata Crafting? Thank you so much. Gussie Marie, also thank you for the follow if you didn't hear that from before. And thank you all for the check-ins. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great support for each and every channel that is on this raid train. Appreciate that. Yeah, oh, Monica. Okay, thank you. That might be a little easier for my brain today. I don't know. It's Monday. It does not want to function correctly. I did too much this morning. Well, welcome to Ohio. Here in Ohio, we have a lot of Buckeye trees. Ohio, the state of Ohio, is kind of known for Buckeyes. You also might be familiar with Ohio State Buckeyes football team if you're into football. I'm not always into football, but these are what the inside part of a Buckeye looks like. Shout out for Grim Reaper. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Private Zigzag. Yeah. I have 2 mods in here. They should be able to do that. 3 followers until the next goal. Oh my gosh. We got to get Grim Reaper to his next goal. We met the follower goal just before stream started, y'all. Thank you, Exotic Kitty. But Ohio's kind of known for Buckeyes. So I have a couple Buckeyes here. And people in the area, including the Indians that were born and raised here, they put these in their pockets. And they rub them. It's kind of like a support chicken kind of thing. Thank you for doing those shout outs so much. If you don't follow Grim Reaper, please do, y'all. Please do. Great crafty person. Also, a birthday. Happy birthday. Is it today? Happy birthday. State Gemstone. The Flint. Flint. Yeah, it's kind of like that. The Navajo have something similar. Very cool. Very cool. It was 4th of July. Well, happy birthday, Knitter Girl. My husband's birthday was Saturday. We pretty much relaxed most of the weekend. We did do some shopping and stuff. And the fiber I am spinning, this is fiber very local to me. This is why I chose to spin it on this day for the raid train. This fiber is Cheviot, which looks like this. There you go. Beautiful, Knitter Girl. Beautiful. So it looks like this, and then I took it to my drum carder and I carded it with some black alpaca, which gave me this big bat. I have another. We're about halfway through this bat. And what I've been doing is just peeling off a side of the bat, and that's what I'm taking to the spinning wheel to spin. I hope y'all have had the best birthday year ever. And so that's what we're doing here. We're pulling some fiber out a little bit at a time and getting some twist put in it. And that's what's making what we call a strand. When you take strands together, like yarn you buy in a store, it's called a ply, or plying, when you take all your strands together to make one ply. Oh, I just had a ball of yarn. Here it is. We had this ball of yarn out. So I don't know if there were any other spinners actively spinning for the raid train, but this yarn here, if I pull on the end, you'll see there are 3 strands, or what we call 3 plies. So it takes 3 of these to make one, but it also depends on how thick or thin you make your plies. My ply, what I'm spinning here currently, is thinner than what is in this particular yarn from the store. You did see a spinning wheel on Facebook Marketplace. Nice. Not sure how to know if it's good and working. Well, DM me a link and I can help you with that to know if it's in good working order or not. Hopefully they have enough pictures. So what is it, worsted weight? Currently this is thinner than lace weight for the strand. This here is worsted weight. This is a 3-ply worsted weight. Yarn is what this is. What I'll be making, I don't know, probably a 4-ply sport yarn is what I'm aiming for. So I'm just gonna hold this with that. I'm gonna get my feet back on the treadles and start spinning some more. Thank you so much for the alert, Rosie. Enjoy that. If anybody wants in, if you've been on my channel for a little while, you should be able to get into the giveaway. Let me see if I can fix it to where you only need 1 point and not 10. I don't know if I can fix that. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Points. You have a lot of points, Knitter Girl. Oh my goodness. That is a lot. Giveaways. Okay, click here and edit. It won't let me edit it. Did you get in on it? So if you have any other spinning questions or anything you want to ask, please feel free to ask. Oops, I got a piece of straw right there to pull out. Felt hard. The giveaway is because we made our follower goal. So I'm doing a giveaway. And it happened just before stream. The giveaway will be some hand spun yarn. You're the worst lurker. That's okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're fine. Everything's fine. We're all good. Mary's got a lot of nice points too. Very good. Nice, nice. Let's see. Spinning has been done for many, many years. Many, many centuries, I should probably say. I have been spinning since 2012 is when I started. We are in the middle of Tour de Fleece, which kind of goes right along with Tour de France bicycle race. As they're pedaling their bicycles, we are treadling our wheels. We're all spinning the wheels. You tried. Actual lurk. Okay. Gotcha. It's fine. But I wanted to make sure that the fiber I was spinning is very local to me. Well, here's a piece of all black alpaca. It blended nice in the drum carder, I have to say. I wish I could give you all a little piece to feel, because it is very smooth, very, I want to say, soft and silky like. That's weird. You gave points to Kelnick? Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Mary. Now maybe Kel can try again at getting points. Thank you so much for the check-in, Scoobaloo. Thank you. Sorry if I get quiet at any point. Doesn't work because you tried to? Uh-oh. If anything, we'll get the wheel on my phone going instead. We'll spin the wheel on my phone. Oh, Pokemon just appeared if anybody wants to catch a Pokemon. We also have the parachute drop and Plinko. There you go. Good job. When you look at your points, it says over 3,000. Hello, welcome in. Is that Hobat? Floating Cozy, thank you. Thank you for raiding in. Oh, a double raid of Floating Cozy raiding in. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ohio stop. I don't know if I'm the only Ohio stop, but one of the Ohio stops the train is making. Welcome in, everybody. I am spinning Cheviot blended with a black alpaca. So both fibers have not been colored or anything. They've just been washed, picked, and carded. Says you have 15 points. I don't understand why it's not letting you in. We might just get the wheel going on my phone then and get everybody in that wants in. Congrats to Mary, Bluetooth, Knitted Girl, and Mirror Stepper all catching that Pokemon. Congrats. I usually play along too. Give points doesn't work? That's weird. It should work. I don't know why it's not. Very strange things are today. I am well. How are you? The boba? It's hard to read. It's so small on my screen. Well, thank you for giving points. I don't know why it's not letting you. Everybody's doing it correctly. I don't know why they're not going through and not being sent. Just chilling. That's okay. Oh, I feel a hard spot right here. Feels like a part of a burr. Just pull it out and then we'll keep going. Thank you for the check-in. Yarnia, hello and welcome. Thank you for doing the shout-outs. Yarnia redeeming a stretch. Alright, we'll stretch. We'll do a stretch. We'll grab a drink. I'm gonna hook this onto the spare hook here. Ooh, my fingers cracked. Did you hear them? Oh my goodness. Points flying all over the place. Oh my goodness. Everybody giving everybody else points. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Doing the wrists. Get this thumb. Forward, back. Forward, back. Y'all so sweet. Hi, Hayoni. Shoulders. No. I'll do it differently. I won't go. Stream Elements has been working goofy. Have to lurk for now? Okay, Sly Lady. Sly Lady Wolf, thank you so much. Let me find it. I'll just do it through my phone. Go here. So we have it's gonna say Streamiversary, but it's not really the Streamiversary. Add. Calmink. Okay. And we have Hamtrax. And we have Mirror. And we have Mary. I'm gonna put you down as Mary Fiber. Anybody else want in on the giveaway? So I will add you to the spinny wheel on my phone. I didn't stretch my legs. Yeah, you're all the sweetest. You're all really sweet. I appreciate each and every single one of you so much. But welcome everybody on the raid train and the extra raid that came in from Floating Cozy. Thank you so much. We are spinning Cheviot wool with alpaca. So the Cheviot wool was a light cream color and the alpaca was all black. All black. And we blended it together on a drum carder, which if you don't mind camera movements, the drum carder is still sitting on this table over here. So that's what we used week before. The week before Tour de Fleece started. We used that to make fiber bats. We made several all week. We did at least 2 a day. I think one day we did 3. We pushed hard to get more done. Okay, Grim Reaper. Add GR1REAPER. I'm gonna skip the number stuff. Grim Reaper, you're in. I got you in. Yeah, you don't have to do the points thing. It's okay. It's okay. I'm putting it on my phone. But if anybody wants to join in and try to win a hand spun fiber. Oh, we got a Mia. Watch the spinning wheel, Mia. You go back there and it scares me. You're gonna get all hung up on there. Yep. Kitty interruption. This is my tuxedo kitty. Her name is Mia. I think she was a runt of a litter. She showed up at our back door in the wintertime and did not leave the same spot all night. I came back out in the morning and she had icicles hanging from her whiskers and it was just so sad. It was so sad. So we took her in. She's been a pretty good kitty. She got short legs. She's got a short tail, shorter than a normal kitty tail. And she does have a cleft palate on her bottom lip there. So she drools when she purrs, but she's been a really good kitty. We've had her for nine years now. Yeah. She's been pretty good. Her and Abby play. They also kind of fight, but you know, cats. Territorial. It's okay. It's okay. Huh? You both get attention, and they both get spoiled. Yes, very much so. Yes. She's like, it's my turn to get pets. Abby was in here earlier and got pets. Yep. Does anybody have questions about spinning? Maybe I can answer or help you along your path if you're looking to get into spinning. Currently your cat is mad. Oh no. You won't let her into the cooler bag where your yarn is. Oh no. Kicking as you watch. I do have a little clip that I posted in Instagram of Abby. I was trying to spin and my fiber was in a ball in a box down here and she jumped in the box. I'm like, oh no. I didn't want all of her hair to get stuck in the box, but she went right in the box. I'm like, okay, now what are you gonna do? Crazy kitty. Crazy kitty. I'm trying to pet you with that hand. If I see exclamation point ticket, I will get your name in on the drawing. right now we have Bluetooth, Mary Fiber Creation, Mirror, Calmic, Hamtrax, Grim Reaper. Did I miss anybody? Glitch Witch? Okay. Mia? I can't. Okay. We'll do it this way. I'm just going to type glitch. Is that okay? Type glitch. Floating cozy. Mia, I can't type that way. Thank you. I'm just going to put floating sea. There we go. You're in. You're in. Okay. And yeah, the camera right there, that is my chickens outside. That is my chickens outside. Okay, Mia, I can't spin with you in my lap like this. Oh, there's one of the outside kitties. She's another one like Mia, but long hair. I do give them food out there too. That's one of the kitties that a neighbor put outside that was inside for quite a long time. Okay. Are you good? Can we spin? You want to go in your tower? Huh? You want to go in your kitty tower? So Mama can get back to work? Is it okay? Don't forget to check for eggs too. I know. I need to go out there and check eggs. I do. I usually go out at 3 o'clock. So if you guys don't mind me taking a very quick break, I'll mute my mic and run out and check eggs and come back. I already collected 4 today, and I will show those to you because it's hilarious. I'll be right back in just a quick minute. Oh, air horn. Hi, Ione. I missed it. Chicken checkup. Yep. And we have a Pokemon that just showed up. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Alright, we collected 1 egg, but look at these eggs today. You're trying to get the kitty to look? She's kind of looking. She's up in the tower looking. So we have regular large eggs. There's almost a gigantic egg. This is the one I just collected. It's actually still warm from being laid on. It has a little spot on the top. And then I have a teeny tiny egg. Yeah, there's a little peewee in here. Yeah. Don't know why. I don't have silkies. They're all big regular size hens. Probably because she might be at the end of her cycle, and so, but she's wanted to lay an egg anyway. So it's teeny tiny. Happens. It's okay. Pretty color shells, yes. They are nice. They're usually on a beige color. And there's some like that one that has speckles on it. I don't think she laid today. Maybe she did. This one here has little tiny specks, brown specks in it. Darker specks. It's kind of hard to see. The camera doesn't want to focus either. You can see a few. At an angle, you can see a few. Bluetooth and Kelmink. Congrats on catching the Pokemon. Good job. Way to go. Yeah, pretty little specks. Pretty little specks. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. You saw the specks? Oh, good. Good, good. Okay. Let's see, what else? Ohio is also, we have, well, here locally, we have an outdoor theater called Tecumseh. They put on a very lovely show. It's basically about Indian tribe that, oh, ad break. Great. Great. Just in time. I should have waited for the ad break to come before I went out. Sorry. I'll wait for the ad break. I don't want our train riders to miss out. Get a blue and pink Jellicent Pokemon. Exciting action. Welcome back from ads. I'm so sorry about that. But as I was saying, here locally too, we also have, let me fix the camera a little bit. It needs to go this direction. We have an outdoor theater here. It's a place called Tecumseh. Drop. And at Tecumseh, they do an outdoor live show, horses and all, of some of the action and storyline that founded our city. It's very interesting. I've been to it twice. I would love to go again. They've also been doing a lot of bands have come, including like Kathy Mattea has been here. She was here 2 weeks ago. Did a nice show. It was great. Very nice acoustics with the way it's set up. Let's see what else is here. Underground Railroad. Ohio has a lot of history. There are a lot of Indian mounds around, you know, burial mounds. It's pretty interesting. Of course, they rerouted the river in town too, to make better use of the land, I think is why they did it, but I'm not totally sure. That was before my time here. Before my time here. So spinning is actually pretty simple. It used to be done on sticks. They would pick up a stick and twist the wool with the stick and then wind it up on the stick. This is how fabric was made eons ago. Way, way, way back in the day. Today it's mostly done by machines. But there are a lot of us that still enjoy doing the process of spinning. It really has calmed my anxiety through all of COVID and the pandemic a few years ago. We all know those days. Trying to think of everything. It's just very relaxing here. I like to keep a nice relaxed stream. A lot of people lurk and work while they're on my stream. We talk about this, that, the other. Sock making. Right now I'm working on a lacy sweater. It's going to be a Christmas present. There we go. I also do crochet, knitting, weaving. I also do crocheting, needle tatting. I do know how to do shuttle tatting, but I haven't done any on stream. We did some macrame last year. And every July we do tour de fleece, so we're into the whole spinny thing. Spinny spin, make everything spin. Spin the things to make things. Came down to the last little pinch of fiber in my hand, so I'm going to lock it down on there. So I come back to the fiber bat and I'm going to pull another section off. Strip it down the side. I got a little thick right there. A little bit thicker than I would have liked, but that's okay. You can give it a yank and do a little bit of what's called pre-drafting. I don't usually do a whole lot of pre-drafting, but I did get that a little thick. There we go. We can take that back off the hook and we can just hold it together with the fresh fiber we just tore off. Like that, and away we go. We're back in business. Back in business. Now if I were to make this a 2-ply yarn, you twist this together. That is what it would look like as a 2-ply. But I think I might be doing this as a 4-ply. 2, 3, 4. So we can do a sampling of a 4-ply. And I think I like that. I like that thickness. It'd be like I think that's close to a sport weight. Let's get out a gauge tool here and see. Definitely not bulky. Yeah, it's DK. It would be a DK. Not quite worsted. Be a DK weight. So let's see if we can pull that back out. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I think I will try to do a 4-ply. So I'll do this bat on one bobbin. I have a second bat here. We'll put that on a bobbin. And then we'll use our yarn winder. And we'll make those into cakes. That way I have a center pull and an outside on both cakes. And we'll ply it up that way to get a 4-ply. The inside and outside of 2 cakes. Oops. Foot pedal making noise because my foot is not in the right position. That happens. The wheel gets finicky sometimes, and pedals only like to be pushed a certain way. It's basically a manual machine. And also, just before TDF started too, we also did a little, what's called a turtle on a Turkish drop spindle. Because I wanted to see what this fiber here was going to look like. This one here. It's a gray blended with a very colorful bat. So we blended that together. And then I spun some of it up on a Turkish spindle. And this is what it's gonna look like. It's going to be so pretty. There's pink, purples, a little touch of orange here in it. And of course a gray base, so I think that's gonna look really nice once it gets done. Shipwreck, hello. Chaos. Not until you got here. Just kidding, just kidding. Made it home, yay. Welcome home. Welcome home. We're just talking about spinning, the fibers we spin. There's so many different types of sheep, so many different types of animals that you can spin their fur. Of course, you need to wash it and brush it out, pick everything out of it. Might be pieces of grass, might be burrs in it. You've been enjoying holding your 6-month-old nephew? Oh, nice. Haven't seen him since February. Aw, how special. That's so cool, Supreme. Congrats. Very nice. Is that Travel the World? Hello and welcome. Just joined the raid train. Welcome in. I'm glad you stopped just in time. You made the perfect stop. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Right now we are spinning Cheviot blended with black alpaca. So both are natural, fully natural colors. It's coming out very nice. Ooh, we have a oh gosh, I can't say the Pokemon today. Nidorian. We have a Nidorian to catch. That's a female Nidorian. Catch it if you can. They are precious. Precious for sure. And of course I spell it wrong. I think I fixed it. Stone ball. Hello, Reese's Cup. I don't think I said hi to you. And hello to everyone lurking. I do have a lurk and an unlurk button. If you want in on the giveaway, because we met a follower goal, of course, just before the train arrived. Right ahead of the train, we met the follow goal. So we are going to do a giveaway of a skein or hank. If you need it skeined up, you have to let me know. It'll be a hank of hand spun yarn. Need to move the hook on the flyer. Congrats, knitter girl, you caught it all by yourself. Only your ball was good this round. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the check-in, Positively Crafty, and welcome in. Thank you, thank you. We're just spinning it up. I think this is going to end up being a 4-ply DK weight yarn. It is still dyeable. There is no dye in this, in any of the wool. It would give some nice jewel tones if we were to dye it. We just might. I do have dyes. I did get some natural dyes too at the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber show. That was 2 months ago. That was in May. Haven't played with it yet. Been busy keeping up with all the things. We have Buckeyes. Who knows? Maybe I'll toss a Buckeye in too, in with the giveaway. If you want to be in the giveaway, just do ! ticket. It's not going to give you a reply or anything back, but I will get you on the list on my phone, and then we'll spin the wheel. So if the mods can help me keep an eye out for any of the tickets. Positively Crafty wants in. Cleanse one in. Okay. Add. I'm just going to put you down as Crafty. Add. Cleanse. There you go. You're both in. Thank you, thank you. Let's give it to the mods. Oh my gosh. They do such a great job for all of us. Supreme Doom wants it. All right, we'll get you in there, Supreme. You can be included. Helps if I actually spell it right? We'll put you as Supreme D. Come on, let me do it. Thank you. Supreme D. Gotcha. Whoop whoop. Get you some hand spun Ohio fiber. We'll get you in there. Do all the things. Usually I have a chat bot. We call him Gary. Gary's taking the day off. Gary helps me not to miss any messages in the chat because, you know, my brain doesn't always want to look up and read the chat. Sometimes it's difficult, especially if you're concentrating on whatever it is you may be doing. Spinning, you know, plying, carding, crocheting, knitting, all the things. I have a tendency to really get focused in on what I'm doing. And it's not like I forget that there's chat there. It's that my brain just only wants to concentrate on one or two things at a time. And of course, there's always something bouncing around in there. Always something bouncing around in there. I see a piece of grass right here. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. I'm going to have to vacuum again. Reese Cup and Rosie. Okay, we'll get ya. Reese Cup. Rosie. My grandmother's name used to be Rosie, or was Rosie. Loved her. Oh goodness. Okay. What? You got hairball? Or just a sneeze? She's like, I don't know. I'm fine. Yeah, I totally get in the zone. Right? Exactly. What is the ticket for? The ticket is to get in on the follower goal giveaway. Somehow I met the follower goal. The goal was met just before the train rolled in. Yeah, Miss Mia sneezed. Thank you, Knitter Girl. Knitter Girl says, bless you, Mia. She's like, I'm just going to chew my leg. It's fine. Yeah, Rosie's in. Yep. Reese's in, Rosie's in. So what I will be giving away is a hank of hand spun yarn that I'm doing for Tour de Fleece. I'm not saying I don't deserve all the followers. I'm just saying I'm surprised that I have that many followers because I feel like I'm just a pretty boring person. Oh, Fiber got away from me. Fiber got away from me. I quit concentrating. On it, and look, right here's a piece of straw. I can just pull that out. There's another piece right there. You can pull that out. Now to find the end. Here's fuzz. We found it. So I'm going to rethread through there, around there. And then this is my orifice hook. It's just a piece of metal. You're not surprised? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you're not surprised, but I'm surprised. Because my YouTube and the 6 years that I've been a part of YouTube have not, I've gotten up to 700 people, but that was it. People do enjoy a chill stream. Mine is very chill. Very chill. Aww. Thank you so much, Mira. You're gonna make me blush and go climb and find the corner. Thank you. But thank you. I like to teach and I like to show what I'm doing, and this has been the thing for me, but I guess there isn't much of a calling for that in YouTube. I don't know. People got really mean with me, so I'm glad I landed in Twitch, because this has been the best. This has been, you guys spoil me so. And I thank you. You all mean so very much to me. I feel like y'all's family, and I hope you know what that means. Supreme, thank you so much for doing the raid trains. You've gotten to be a pro at doing it, and we appreciate you and love you so much too. Thank you. Y'all gonna make me cry now. Happy tears. They're all happy tears. I'm on the edge. Nope. There it goes. Waterworks are on. Y'all too sweet. The raid train has been great, and I do feel the love, and sometimes it feels overwhelming, but I know y'all are great people, and a great people to be around and be with, and that's why I really, really wanted to be a part of this raid train so much. Now y'all, more bits. Oh, that's fine. I'm fine. All good here. Thank you, Royal. Thank you, Rosie. Rosie. Thank you. Stop cutting onions, right? We actually made a talking about food. I'm incredible. I don't know about that, but thank you. I'm usually a little on the shy side, Positively Crafty giving bits too. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. Quit with the onions. Yep, you're gonna break the streamer. But in a good way. In a good way. I appreciate y'all so much. Just maybe, Crafty Lady, just maybe. Maybe. But we're still gonna do the spinny spins. Because, you know, it's a competition. And my goal originally was to do 3 pounds. And a friend, I don't know if I want to call this a good friend or a bad friend, convinced me that I could do 4 pounds. So I'm going to see if I can get through 4 pounds of fiber for Turtle Fleece. Look at all the love. Thank you guys. You're all so awesome. Twitch is such a great place to be. Y'all, really? It is. It is. And I'm more than happy to be a part. I meant to be a part on the 5th time around. Look at that. We got the special love there. Oh my goodness. Thank you. 4 pounds it is. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to bust through 4 pounds. It might, I don't know. I felt like I really pushed last year and I was just shy of 3 pounds. So 4 pounds is, y'all did the hype train now. Uh-oh. Y'all did the hype trip. Crafty Lady given a gifted sub. Thank you so much. Crafty Cub, hello there. You've been lurking? Well, thank you for hopping off the train and coming to say hi and doing a check-in. Appreciate that. Did you find the sleepy car? Were you stuck in the sleepy car? You didn't, or were you catching up on all the snacks in the dinner part of the train? Hype train incoming. Oh my gosh, Doom with more biddies. Thank you. Oh, level 1 is already 48%, y'all. Wow. I think this is the second time I've ever had a raid train. Car not call. Oh, you were in the observation car looking around. All right, a lot to see here in Ohio. There really is. It was quite the trip from Washington to Ohio because Washington is on the west coast. I am closer to the east coast of the states. So a lot to look at. We have outdoor theater. We have a lot of nice parks. There's a lot of vintage stuff here. Very, very much. You didn't know you were in Ohio? Oh, gosh. Right now, we're, I want to say only part green, mostly brown, because the sun is just, it's been so hot, not enough water for our grass. Oh, uh-oh. A Spearow Pokemon has shown up. So there's a lot to this town. There really is a lot. Did you know the city I live in is called Chillicothe? Chillicothe was the first state capital. It's no longer. It's gone to Columbus. It's come back here. It's gone back to Columbus. And it's fine. It doesn't matter to me where the state capital is. The people are all the same. On-screen celebration! Woo! You've heard of Chillicothe before? It is an Indian name. You love Chillicothe. Gotcha there, Supreme. Yes. We have outdoor theater. They do a fantastic job of telling the story on how Chillicothe came about. I thought you said Chillicothe. Coffee makes everybody happy. I just can't have any. I am caffeine intolerant. Oh no, the Pokemon got away. Great minds think alike. Y'all just want, you know, I think there should be a special car on this train, especially just for coffees. And you know what? I love to make coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I used to love to drink coffee, but I could not have coffee. I have worked in 2 different coffee shops here. So I can make you a very special latte. I used to work at Starbucks. Oh no. Okay, it's wanting to run an ad. I'm going to go ahead and add every 15 minutes. Unfortunately, it's supposed to be... Okay, we're in an ad. It got away from me. I was going to try to click to snooze it, but I was too late. There's a donut car? Oh. Oh. Well. Donuts and coffee go, you know. If you have coffee, you might as well have donuts. Might as well have donuts. Love talking to peeps in the morning. When you worked at Tim Hortons. I used to work at Tim Hortons. Wishing them a great day. Yes. You know, I absolutely loved... That's one thing I loved about working Tim Hortons. The customer base is so awesome. I love talking with customers. There's one customer in particular I love to tease him. He's a farmer, and he does go to my church. Yeah. Raid train over. Thank you guys so much for the raid train and doing all the things. But we used to tease him when he come through the drive-thru that if he washed any of the mud off his truck would fall apart. The mud was the only thing holding it together. You have all the cars, right? This is a very luxurious train, and it's on the best set of tracks ever. Smoothest ride. This weekend you're going to have yummy lemon velvet cake with lemon cream cheese frosting. Oh my gosh. That sounds very lemonicious. Nom nom. I actually made a treat for myself today. It is, I ground up coconut with almonds. It's better than it sounds. I ground up, put in the blender, coconut and almonds, and I blend it down to like a fluff. You love coconut and almonds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then, since I cannot have regular chocolate, I melted white chocolate and I blended it. I mixed it all together and put it in a form and stuck it in the fridge. Oh my gosh, it tastes like an Almond Joy. It used to be one of my favorites that I could have, but I can't anymore. It's telling me incoming ad break. Ugh, I thought we just did an ad break. Oh, it was so good. It tastes just like an Almond Joy. Because, you know, sometimes you just feel like that nut. I had to. So bad. I had to. I'm just ripping off another section of fiber because somehow I'm going to make it through 4 pounds. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but can only do it if we keep spinning. Mirror! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for the resub. Wow, you guys are awesome. Just in the middle of the ad break, while the ad started. Lying bot! It has... This minute, did it work? It went through. Oh my gosh. But it seems like it's been... Iona lurking through. Gotta run to work. I do it. I have you in on the giveaway. You don't have to hang around. I will whisper you if you won. That's all good. The train is gonna keep on moving here shortly. Kinda shortly. My spinning looks good and so pretty. Thank you. That is super soft with the... It is super soft. It feels smooth and silky. There is patches of roughness here and there, but that's because of the Cheviot wool. It's kind of more of a rustic wool, but the alpaca has really toned it. I mean, this just feels like a cloud. I just want it to be my pillow every night. It's so soft and floofy. So soft and floofy. Abby's trying to get attention here. Ads, yep, thank you. Try to get the ads out of the way. Maybe, hopefully, there's probably going to be one more ad break before it's done. So another 15, well, after the ad break. Don't talk now. Now is not the time. People are in ad break. My mind is going 100 miles an hour and the rest of me is not. We're gonna have to kick this wheel into high gear. Seconds. Welcome back from the ads. Sorry about that. I was trying to kick my wheel into high gear because, you know, I just need to get to 4 pounds somehow. I don't know if I'm going to make it. What happens when we type check-in? Yeah, anybody and everybody can do a check-in. It just gives me kind of a silent support. It just shows that you're here and that you care is pretty much. Anybody and everybody can do that. And it's greatly appreciated. You don't have to be a Crafty Collective member to do a check-in. That's just, yeah, exactly, Crafty Cub. It's just a record that shows that you were here to support the streamer. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Yeah. We appreciate it. Thank you. It's like leaving a lurk. It shows that, you know, hey, I'm here, I'm lurking. And it's kind of a, you know, a little high. That's not mandatory. Exactly. Free, but also not mandatory. Exactly, Cub. You got it. Thank you so much. I don't always explain things well, but I try my bestest. I try my bestest. Alright. I have got to get through this bat today. Or I'm not going to make 4 pounds. I was aiming for 3. I don't know if I can do 4. I'm going to have to wake every moment I have. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, you guys are the best support system there is. You really are. I appreciate you, and I love lurking and hanging out in your streams. All of the streams as well, as many as I can. Pop in and out throughout the day in between doing things. Because, you know, I'll get busy and I'll do something. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta take a break, rest my feet, or, you know, give my hands a break. And then I pop into a stream, and it's always a wonderful time. I do make sure that, you know, I at least do a lurk or something of that sort, or let, you know, just to say hi. Let the streamer know I'm there too for a little bit. Sometimes I can hang out for a while, sometimes I can't. It just depends on how busy my workday gets, because I kind of got a bit of a different job. I do tech editing. So I edit patterns, knit and crochet patterns. Sometimes for independent people, sometimes for a specific publisher too. That piece felt a little stiffer. I'm gonna, a little piece of grass or straw, pull it out. A lot of times when you're spinning, they fly out. That's why I wear an apron. I get very dirty with bits and pieces that fly out as it's getting twisted up. And some of it is very, very floofy. I wish there was touch-o-vision. Could let y'all touch and feel for yourself how soft and fluffy this is spinning up. It's looking fantastic. So in case you're new to spinning, my left hand is holding the fiber and determining how much fiber is going in the twist. My right hand is holding the twist back, so not all of it goes into all of the fiber. It only goes into what's between my hands. This is called your draft zone. Some people pre-draft their fiber. I normally don't. I just kind of grab and go. It's like, okay, I feel like spinning this. We'll grab it and spin it. But I chose this particular fiber to spin because it was all, the sheep are born and raised here. The alpaca have been born and raised here. So it's all 100% locally grown here in Chillicothe, Ohio. A lot of it, I processed the alpaca myself, washed it, brushed it out, picked all the bits of things out. Well, Abby's getting mad. What are you getting mad about? Did Papa not say hello? Oh my goodness. Abby's here to tell stories too. Pokemon! Oh? You don't say. Yeah? Yeah? Hi. My goodness. So you didn't get your back scratches? You didn't get your pet quota in? Oh, okay. This is Abby. She's my tortoiseshell kitty. She always interrupts stream, at least twice it seems.
Do you know the way?
Sometimes I do know the way. Right now, the train really knows the way. Yeah. about 9 more minutes here. If anybody else wants in on the giveaway, do exclamation point ticket. I'll get you in on the phone drawing because the other one is not working currently. Not working very well. Not working as well as I would like. So we'll spinny the wheel on my phone. The giveaway is for hand spun yarn. Is because we met the follower goal. And of course, it happened just before the train got here. So we're doing an extra giveaway. It's great. It'll be hand spun yarn. It may or may not be the gray. It could be one of the colored ones. Oh, if you look in the chicken cam right now. Oh, the purse, yes. If you look in the chicken cam right now. Did you want in, Cub? We'll get you in. There is a wild duck. She visits practically every day. Just about every day. I do feed her. I do put corn out for her. Okay, Cub. Crafty Cub. Okay, you're on the list. You are in. Yes, there's a duck. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. We've named her Tina. Sometimes she'll fly up when I take more food out. Sometimes she stays. Yesterday, she actually stayed in the chicken area when I took a scoop of food out. So, getting close. Getting close. So we got food and water there for her. The cats also drink from that water. I need to change that container out for water though, because it has a leak in it. You know. You learn that muskoys eat meat, especially mice. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Chickens will eat mice. Chickens will eat those ground moles. Yeah, my chickens do. Ask me how I know. This is before we got cameras set up. I went out to the chicken area and was going to give them a snack. And they were all going crazy over something. I'm like, what in the world is going on? They had a mole. Legs were being pulled. Head was being pulled. Tail was being pulled. That poor thing just got tore apart. And I'm just like, okay, no treat needed here. And I just turned and walked away. I'm like, y'all have it. Y'all can have it. I came back later and gave them a protein snack. You're going to need a little extra protein to go with that. Normally they don't eat meat, but they will. Chickens also eat fleas, ticks, bugs, anything they can get a hold of, they will consume. They get a lot of table scraps. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? You want Abby snack? It's not much left in this Abby snack box. Luckily, we did get another box the other day when we went shopping. It's gonna have to go over there because Mama's spinning and I don't want to get you in the spinning wheel. Okay, can you go? Can you go? Because we want to spinny the wheel. Okay, thank you. Good girl. Good listening skills. All right. Giveaway is closed. We're going to pick a winner. Click spin. Are we ready? We ready to pick a winner? I want to give you guys plenty of time to relax after somebody wins. Before we start getting ready to board the train again. Born ready. All right. Don't have to be present to win, just so everybody knows. We're gonna spin it. Kalmeek, you won. Make sure you give me your snail mail so we can send some happy mail your way. Let me know what colors you like. I might be able to wing some colors. Congrats! Yay! Congrats! They also roost like chickens when they sleep. Interesting. Used to have one like that to ride around on your forearm. Took her camping. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I need to take more off of this bat to spin. I can't just sit here, y'all. I gotta keep my hands busy, or you know, I get into all kinds of trouble. This is why we get into so many fiber arts. So many fiber arts. Mink, you won. Hopefully you're still here. If not, that's okay. I'll send a whisper. I can send a whisper out. Back! So sorry. Neighbor got locked out of their house. Uh-oh. Had to wait for their fiance to come back. Oh boy. Oh boy. Couldn't find your phone. Had it stuck in your shirt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Mirror. So cute saying hi to each other. I love it. Kilmink, you are here. It was lovely of you, and thank you so much. I would totally understand it if you should go to someone in the States. So don't worry about it. Be happy to send it to you. You won. You won. You won fair and square. It's yours. Don't deny my happiness of sending you a gift. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. And I greatly appreciate Doom for oh, I got fluff on top of fluff here. I don't know what I'm spinning. Don't know which pile of fluff to spin from. Yours too? Oh my goodness. Biggest of heartsies? No. I don't know. I shy and I like to share. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. I hope you make something special with it. We'll see. So let me know what colors you like, or if you want a plain all natural color, I can definitely wing that too. No worries. Helps if I let the twist go into it too. Thank you very much, Supreme Doom, for everything. Oh my gosh. Very much. Duck is so cute. Tina's so cute. She wants some hand spun yarn. Hand spun yarn. And I have some. Where did I put that tote? It was sitting right here. I moved it because of the spinning wheel. Had a tote full of already hand spun stuff. Well, welcome back from lurking, Private Zig Zig. Thank you for you're back just in time. Good timing. We're getting things. I think things on the train have been cleaned up and ready for the next ride. So not quite boarding yet, but we're getting close to boarding. We're within what, 20 minutes or so. And Cricket, you're welcome, Zig Zig. You know, time flies when we're all having fun, right? Would you like a buckeye? Kalmink, would you like a buckeye included with your yarn? I'll send you one of the Ohio Buckeyes. This is a nut from the tree. Be happy to include that in. Your slot went by in a blink. I mean, there's, you know, a couple of hours seems like enough time for some things, but not enough for other things. You did a good job, though. Buckeyes are supposed to be good luck. Yes, yes. Yes, they are. I got 3 sitting here. There's 1 on the wheel, 2 in my hand. I have 3 right here. I have a whole nother bucket behind me. I'll be happy to include a buckeye with the yarn. I thought about creating a little pocket like what you had there, but a little bit bigger. It would be neat. Okay. Yes, I was. You're wondering how they compare to the chestnut? They do look similar, but the chestnut is more edible. The buckeye is not edible. You're very welcome. I'm glad it made your day. I'm glad it made your day. And I'm glad y'all came. And oh my gosh, all the follows and everything today. Ooh, close up of Tina. Close up. Oh, she come to scratch her neck though. You have a nut here that's very similar. They call conkers. Yes, you were telling us about that. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. I've never broken one open. But they are very hard. They are very hard. Yeah, she is hanging out. She usually does for a little bit. I wonder what she would do if I stuck a tiny little kid's pool out there. I bet she would splash around in it. Oh, another Pokemon is ready. Impidimp. Impidimp. Oh. Catch that Impidimp. Don't let it get away. We don't need it wandering around the yarn room. Miss Mia is sleeping on the job. Oh, and off she goes. Off she goes. We're following the ducks. So I believe train will be taking an interesting ride. for the next stop, as it is quite a distance from here. So I hope you guys have your snacks and your drink ready. Next leg of the train. Although this train seems to make it there pretty fast. Faster than actual travel. Thank goodness, right? Impidimp escaped! Oh no! As children, you used to play and collect chestnuts. Elandriel! Elandriel! Raid! Thank you! Elandriel M, thank you so much for coming in. Joining the train. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, raiders. Hello, welcome. Good to see you again. Good to see you in chat, I should say. All aboard, right? Hello and welcome. All aboard the Crafty Raid Train. It's the 6th Craft and Draft Raid Train. I'm glad you looked that up and was checking further into that. I don't know everything there is to know about Buckeyes. Hopefully you didn't get diverted to like the Ohio State Buckeye football team. There's that too. Hello, Elandriel. How are you doing today? Do you have a good stream? What were you up to? We are doing Tour de Fleece. My Tour de Fleece has been kicked up a notch. So apparently Buckeyes and Conkers are the same tree. Yes. They're both horse chestnuts. Very neat. Interesting. Looks awesome. Spinning your first cordial. Nice. This, the blend I'm working with here is all born and raised here in Ohio. This is a Cheviot blended with a black alpaca. I put it through the drum carder through 2 cycles. So it went through and I refluffed it out and put it through a second time to create this nice beautiful gray. We are getting specks of just cream and we are getting some spots that are just black. But it's looking so neat. It's going to be a very interesting 4-ply yarn when I am done. I will certainly try to post pictures of this. Some of the spins that I've already done for Tour de Fleece, it started June 29th if you aren't aware of that. But I've done some plain Cheviot, I've done some Romney blended with some Sari silk, so those are ones that I've already spun up. This one here is a 4-ply, this one's a 3-ply. There's more hanging up behind me here that I did. This is wool that I got from the Woolery in Kentucky. It didn't say specifically what wool this is. It was just listed as wool top. But it had specks of pink and purple in it. So it's a very speckly yarn. Yarnia wants me to hydrate. We will do that. Hydrate before the train leaves. Good idea. So I got 2 hanks of that. It's still slightly damp at the very bottom, so it's not quite ready to hank up, but it's almost done. Thank you, Yarnia. Cheers, everybody. Grab a drink if you have one. Ready? 2. Oh, so good. This is watermelon, cucumber, and mint that I made into a tea. And then I iced it because I wanted iced tea because it's stinking hot out there, y'all. It is hot out there. It definitely is summer. Definitely is summer. And we're going to have to kick this wheel into high gear because I've been feeling lazy. and not getting as much done. I should have been done with this bat by now. I'm not gonna... It is an interesting mix. I didn't think it would work, the watermelon and the cucumber, but oh, so refreshing. And I grow the mint in my backyard. I have a very large, or fairly large, mint has a way of taking over. That's the nature of ranching. Slot through. Right? Right. Yup. Yup. We got this. Piece of straw to pick out. I'm definitely gonna need to, I almost have to vacuum every day when I spin inside. But I'd rather it fly out. You have sage and thyme in your flower beds out back. Nice. Very nice. That's cool. Ad break. Seem to have a bug in my face. Seconds. Little gnat. Dead little gnat. Now I need to wash my apron. And I just finished laundry. Last load's in the dryer. Back from ad break. Welcome back. I show another 14 seconds. Still waiting for ads to be done. Should be done. 3, 2, 1. Ads should be over. Welcome back from ad jail. Back. Yep. Yay. Sorry about that. Twitch got to make money somehow to keep us going. They keep us going. So we can share all the things. Figured I better move my flyer hook, the hook on the flyer, so all my thread isn't building up in one spot. You want your strand of fiber to be as even on the bobbin as possible. I don't have a woolly winder. I don't think I've never had a woolly winder. Woolly winder is a device that you put onto your flyer and it goes back and forth as you let fiber into it. Let your twisted strand go in. It's a nice idea, but I wish they didn't make it out of plastic. I wish the gears in it were metal and not plastic, because plastic has a tendency to break down, especially when you're spinning as fine as I'm spinning. Because basically I could do sewing thread. I'm not quite doing sewing thread. I'm doing a little thicker than sewing thread at the moment. So I want this to be a 4-ply DK weight yarn when I'm done. Click, click, click. And I have this wheel on the highest gear it'll go. Highest ratio. I'll pull that out. it's like a second cut or something, creating a little nap. That's fine. Happens. Doesn't always get pulled out, but it's alright. Sometimes they blend in nicely and sometimes they don't. Depends on how woolly the wool is. I don't know why I was so shy about not joining the last raid train. I got nervous. I don't know. Maybe my mind wasn't quite in the right place for it. Because I do have a tendency to be shy. Y'all make me come out of my shell and do this. No. It's a joy to do this. I love sharing what I do. Thank you, Mirror. Just needed time to work. Yeah, I needed time to get my mind in the right place. You know, sometimes our mind tells us things that aren't true, and sometimes we have a tendency to believe that stupid little voice in there that doesn't shut up. Next host is live. Yes. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to spin as fast as I can and see if I can finish this handful. Finish this last handful. Didn't quite make it through the entire bat, so I will have to spin after dinner tonight. But that's okay. Maybe I can spin and watch a show with the hubs or something. Alright. Thank you so much, Supreme, for everything. Yes, what Mirror said. Aww. I am so glad to be a part of this one so very much. And I hope I was entertaining enough. I don't know. I'm not always in the right frame of mind for things. It's our pleasure to support you as well. I mean, you do great. I love watching you make cards and things too. I'm always entertaining when you've been here. I know I get quiet moments. I start concentrating and I let the stupid head wander off. Thank you, Private Zigzag. I'm glad the passion shines through because I love making yarn. I love making things with the yarn. Just, And I guess it probably does show through because a lot of people, 90% of what the yarn wall behind me, 90% of that came from somewhere else. A lot of people are like, oh, Aunt doesn't knit anymore, or Grandma passed away, do you want her stuff? I'm not going to say no, because a lot of what I make ends up getting donated. As blankets, as hats, blankets of all sizes. I do preemie blankets that go to the local NICU. I mean, there's just all kinds of need local. And I'd rather give local than send it across seas. Not that, anyone anywhere else isn't in need. There's need everywhere. It's everywhere. You'll never pass up yarn, right? Exactly. I won't pass it up either. Even if it's crappy stuff, because the crappy stuff, I can pick it apart and put it in my drum carder and blend it with something and make it so much better, right? That's what we like to do. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Thank you so much for, oh gosh, everything. All the follows, all the hype, all the chaos, everything. Love you so much. Thank you so much. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to board this train, y'all. Let us get ready to board this train. It's getting ready to leave. All aboard. Hands and arms inside at all times. Let me get this ready. I need to move the wheel slightly so I can get to my keyboard a little better. Just in case you get left behind, we are going to give a shout out. Here we go. We are going on over to Lady Lazy Pup. Is everybody aboard? Everybody aboard? We can get this completely set up. I don't want anybody get left out here. This is great. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you all. There's the raid call. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me click on that things. I can't. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm trying to copy the raid call as well. There we go. I got it. Thank you. Thank you all so much for everything today. All the hype. It's been great. Great having you. Don't be strangers. I'll be lurking in your streams too. Thank you all so much for everything today. You've definitely have made Monday great because it doesn't feel like Monday. It feels like Saturday right now. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the raid train, and I'll post pictures, and especially this one that we've made up. I still have more of this bat to finish. I was hoping to get farther today, but it's okay. It's okay. Y'all gave me happy tears, and I'm gonna raid this. I'm gonna join the trade too, as we head on over. Choo-choo, everybody's in. Okay, raid's getting ready. Train's getting ready to leave. You ready? We're gonna go. Thank you all so much. Hopefully we'll see y'all again soon. We'll see you all again soon. 8 seconds. 7. Ready? Here we go. Train's gonna fly. See y'all. Bye.
Oh! The train has arrived! Hold up! I'm so sorry.